From beans to billions, how Africa can turn coke into gold. Welcome to Ubuntu Global Connect Show, and welcome to Ubuntu AI Money Academy show. This is Kato Makasa to take you through yet another interesting show in which we learn how to empower each other out of poverty. When the roots are deep, there is no reason to fear the wind. That is an African proverb. When the roots are deep, there is no need, there is no reason to fear the wind. Welcome to the Ubuntu Show, where we teach Africans how to turn what is in their hands into wealth. Today, we talk about coke farming, a crop that has made billions for Europe and America, but has kept African farmers poor. Yet, this is the same crop that can make you, your family, and your community rich if we do things differently from today. Let's look at coke in the world. Coke is one of the most traded agricultural commodities in the world. 70% of global coke comes from Africa. And I'll repeat it. 70% of the world's coke comes from Africa. But what does Africa benefit? Top producers of coke in Africa are Cote d'Ivoire with 45%, Ghana with 20%, Nigeria with 6%, and Cameroon with 5%. This is the percentage they are contributing to the world. There are other countries that produce coke in the world. These include Indonesia, Brazil, Ecuador, Peru, Dominican Republic, and Papua New Guinea. The global chocolate industry is worth over $150 billion annually. Yet, sadly, African farmers receive less than 6% of that value. You can imagine about how unfair the whole industry is to the African farmer. The global chocolate industry is worth over $150 billion annually, but African farmers receive less than 6% of that value. This is cheating. This is too bad. We have allowed the middleman to continue cheating Africans. How much land and capital do you need to start a coke farm? If you're in Ghana, Nigeria, Cameroon, or Cote d'Ivoire, what do you need? Coke thrives in humid tropical regions. Rainfall above 1,500 millimeters, temperature between 21 to 32 centigrades. You need at least 1 acre to start small. Startup capital per acre is between $1,000 and $1,500. And this is going to help you buy seedlings, fertilizers, shade trees, and labor. A mature acre, after 3 to 5 years, can give you between 400 to 600 kilograms of coke beans annually. You can imagine. You need between 3 to 5 years to start making money from just 1 acre, where you need to invest about $1,500 only. At current farm gate price in West Africa, a farmer is given only $1 per kilogram. I'll repeat this. A farmer in West Africa earns only $1 per kilogram. Farmers can earn around $800 to $1,000 per acre per year. With 5 to 10 acres, you begin to scale into sustainable income. Now let us look at the value chain from Africa to Europe. Listen carefully. Here is the sad reality. African farmers sell 1 kilogram of cocoa beans at $1 to European farmers. The highest they can fetch from European farmers and traders is $2 only. European chocolate companies process and sell the same kilogram of chocolate worth $10, or between $10 to $100 depending on the product. You sell them at $2 maximum and they sell it between $10 to $100 depending on the product, and sold them a full kilogram at only $2. And they are making $100 out of what you sold them. A farmer earns $1 per Nestle, Cadbury, Ferrero, or Lind. Yet, they make hundreds of dollars from this same product. That is 60 times more value added abroad than at home. Who is losing? Africa is losing to these markets in Europe. Africa is losing to these markets in the USA. They are earning 60 times more. What are products from cocoa? Cocoa is not just chocolate. Cocoa produces cocoa powder, which is used for beverages, cakes, biscuits. Cocoa produces cocoa butter, which is used in cosmetics, pharmaceuticals, and chocolate. Cocoa is used for cocoa liquor, which is used for making dark chocolate. Cocoa also gives you cocoa husks, which is used for animal feed and organic fertilizers. Those are the benefits. Those are the products from cocoa. And this is where the billions are hidden: in processing, in branding, and exporting finished products. What are best farming practices, you may ask? The best farming practices today are the following. To make cocoa profitable, farmers must adopt modern techniques. Farmers in Africa must use improved hybrid seedlings, such as higher yields, disease resistant. They must prune trees regularly for sunlight and airflow, because cocoa needs sunlight. Shade management is a must. Growth with plantain, bananas, and palm trees. Mix them in your cocoa farm. Apply organic fertilizers and composite to improve soil fertility. Practice integrated pest management against black pod disease and mildews. Then, post-harvest care is important. Ferment beans for 5 to 7 days. Dry them properly to world standard, especially moisture below 7%. Well-processed coke beans fetch between 20 to 30% higher prices in the international market. It means you must have quality products, quality beans, quality coke beans, because they're going to fetch you higher. As an artificial intelligence school company, we encourage you to embrace technology. Ubuntu Global Connect Limited encourages farmers in Africa to embrace technology. AI and digital tools for coke farmers include the following. Remember, farming is no longer guesswork. Artificial intelligence can help you. Now, use the following. There are AI soil testing apps. You simply upload your picture of your soil, then get facility recommendations. There are some AI soil testing apps. Drone technology, which you can use to monitor pests, diseases, and irrigation. You can use AI weather apps, which help you to predict rainfall and drought, saving your crops because you know the weather. You can also use AI market apps, which help you to check real-time coke prices before selling, so that before selling you know exactly how much it is on the world market. You simply have an app. So buy these apps, Google them, search them, buy the apps. I'm going to give you a prompt to use to help you scale up very fast. Here is one prompt for farmers that are into coke in Africa. Here is one AI prompt for farmers. You can put this into your ChatGPT or any other AI tool to get the answers. Write this prompt now. You are an agriculture expert. Guide me step by step on how to maximize coke yield on 2 acres of land in Ghana, including planting, pruning, pest control, and harvesting schedule, with cost estimates in US dollars. Who are the African entrepreneurs leading in coke processing? Some African entrepreneurs are breaking the cycle. In Nigeria, companies like Fire Afrique, though partially based in Ghana, produces chocolate locally. In Ghana, there are so many startups, such as the 57 Chocolate company that is adding value on coke. In Cote d'Ivoire, we have Semoy Chocolate Factory that produces finished chocolate, and kudos to Semoy Chocolate Factory. There are other small-scale farmers, small-scale companies, as you can see in those photos right there, who are making products. And yes, we want to promote these products. We want to encourage Africans to buy from African farmers who are making it possible to add value on their products. It's the reason we are giving them a platform at Ubuntu to promote their products. But these are just drops in the ocean. Remember, over 80% of Africa's coke is exported raw, as you can see in those photos. We don't add value at all. We export it raw, and that's where we donate to the rest of the world. Africa, as I've been saying, time without number, Africa is donating her wealth to Europe and Americas and everywhere. We keep on donating our wealth, and we keep on crying of poverty. Now let us talk about how much other continents are making from what we donate to them. Remember, I always tell you, when you sell raw materials, you are donating wealth to other countries and importing poverty to your country. How much do they benefit from you? International buyers pay around $2,600 to $3,000 per ton for African cocoa beans. They pay you maximum $3,000 per ton for your cocoa beans. African farmers, after middlemen deductions, may get only $1,800 per ton. In between, there is a middleman who must get a big chunk. If you have got $3,000 per ton, a middleman is going to take off their money. What remains in the pocket of an African farmer is only $1,800 per ton. Let us look at what the European traders benefit. European chocolate manufacturers turn that into chocolate products worth $12,000 to $15,000 per ton in retail value. You can imagine someone buys from you at $3,000 per ton and benefits $15,000 per ton in retail. You can imagine this person is earning $13,000 per ton from you. Is earning $13,000 per ton from you, and you are only getting $1,800 per ton. You are losing to the middleman. You are losing to retailers in Europe and America. Stop the bleeding. Start making money right in Africa. Start improving your raw materials into finished products. I know there are limitations in Ghana. Farmers are told to be part of the boards that cheat them. They cannot freely export their products. All these limitations call for proper governance. Where should the youth start? If you're in Uganda, Tanzania, DRC, Congo, Cameroon, Nigeria, Ghana, Cote d'Ivoire, Sierra Leone, Liberia, you have the right climate to farm cocoa. I am a Ugandan. Katom Mukasa is a Ugandan. I've seen cocoa products in Uganda. The environment is right. Young Africans must use idle land for cocoa. Don't leave it bushy. Do not leave idle land. My campaign is do not leave idle land. Why leave land bushy when you can grow cocoa and become rich? Remember our African proverb. A man who does not cultivate his farm will harvest weeds. If you don't cultivate your farm, you'll harvest poverty, hunger, frustration, failed marriages, and slavery. Here is my food for thought. Why should Africa remain the farm for Europe and not the factory for Africans? I'm still asking, why should Africa remain the farm for Europe and not the factory for Africans? Why doesn't Africa benefit Africans? Why don't our raw materials benefit us in Africa? This kind of laziness must be fixed. This kind of bad governance must be fixed. This kind of poor decisions must be fixed. Why should we earn only $1 per kilo, while others earn $100 per kilo from our sweat? Why do traders in Europe earn $100 per kilo, yet a farmer in Africa only earns $1 per kilo? I'll repeat it. Why would a trader in Europe, a middleman in Europe, earn $100 per kilo, yet a farmer in Africa is earning $1 per kilo? It's not fair. If we processed just 30% of our cocoa locally, Africa could generate millions of jobs and keep billions of dollars at home. We could stop brain drain. We could provide employment. Our children, sisters, brothers, colleagues wouldn't go to become slaves in Europe, in America, because they would have hope in their countries. Let us give them hope to remain in Africa, to make Africa work for them. There is wealth in Africa. Why should we be slaves in Europe? If you process just 30% of our coke locally, Africa could generate millions of jobs and keep billions of dollars at home. Here is my call to action. Brothers and sisters, the future is not in speeches. It is in soil and sweat, guided by science. Today, I want to encourage you to plant coke, to use AI tools, to process locally, to blend African chocolate to be African chocolate, to sell to Africa and the world. Remember, the biggest market is in Africa. This is the Ubuntu Show, where we always want to encourage you to become entrepreneurs. Check out my books, Kato Mukasa written books on business, on artificial intelligence. Simply go to Amazon, put in my name, Kato Mukasa. Go to Gumroad, go to books.buy, put in Kato Mukasa and get all those books to empower you become the best version of you. Join us at Ubuntu AI Money Academy, where we train farmers and entrepreneurs to learn artificial intelligence, improve yields, and turn farming into a $1 million enterprise. Because, as our ancestors said, wealth that is not in your hands is not your wealth. This is Ubuntu AI Money Academy. This is Ubuntu Global Connect Limited. This is Ubuntu Show. And this is Kato Mukasa. This is the moment for Africa to rise. From beans to billions, coke can be Africa's God. Thank you for watching. Share, like, comment, and remember to subscribe. See you in the next show.